Alright, well I said this was going to be my last row, and I asked the question, where's the silver? It was a very scratchy, barely 17, 18. That's why you have to dig them. Well, hey folks, it's a Sunday afternoon. After church this morning, out doing a little digging. The weather is just too good not to be out digging. Hadn't been here too long. Let's see here, what did I pop? Something right down in here. And I can tell what that is. That's an old brass wedding band. Bent up. I found a couple of these in this field. That's what that is, though. An early old relic. It's a good find. May not be here too long this afternoon, but we'll see what we can do. Alright, well I'm making my way through a part of the field that I haven't hit before. You can see it's grown up. They actually just sprayed it yesterday. I just had a nickel signal, and I popped out what appears to be a nickel. I've dug some shield nickels close to this area before. What is that? What is this? Oh, I think it's going to be a V nickel. I thought I saw a V there for a second. Yeah, I see a V there. I don't know if you can see it. It's in the middle. So this is going to be a Liberty head. Where's she at? There's her bust. Facing to the left. Uh, 18. Something or other. There, you can see her a little bit there now. Alright, so we'll take that. See what else is in this little area I've not hit before. I think I just popped a little Indian head. The shadow was bad. Right there. See if we can see it in the sun. Yeah, that's an Indian head. What's the date on it? Be a good date. Looks like it's going to be a 1906, maybe. Let's see. Yep, 1906 Indian head. 1 cent. I've always liked the little Indian head cents. Such a pretty little coin. Take that for sure. So we got a V nickel and now an Indian head. Next, the silver. Got something else. Round and green. Button or... yeah, it's going to be a button. See the shank there. I don't see anything on it. And yes, I know, someone commented, if you have mud on your gloves and there's mud on the object, all you're doing is smearing around the mud. I get that. You would think I would know that for now. Maybe there is something, I don't know. It's drying out fast. Nah, I don't think so. I think it's just going to be a plain button, plain flat button. I'll take it. keep going for a little while. Wind is picking up. Feels good. You didn't think I was gonna not make it an episode, did you? Of course not. You're watching I Dig History. Well, I had another 11-12 signal. And it looks like I have another nickel. Mosquitoes are coming out. Stand up with this one. Those mosquitoes are getting me. What do we see? Is it a shield? Maybe. What is it? Is it a 5 or a V? You see anything? See some mosquitoes. Let me get it 2 hands real quick and I'll be right back so I can swat these mosquitoes. Alright, it's another Liberty Head nickel, and I don't think I can get a date right now. It's in pretty rough shape. The V there in the middle. So yeah, get off me, mosquito. Alright, that's 2 Liberty Heads for the day. Still no silver though. I think maybe do 2 more rows. Alright, well I said this was going to be my last row, and I asked the question, where's the silver? It was a very scratchy, barely 17, 18. That's why you have to dig them. I see reeded edge. I see silver. I'm thinking half dime. You see it? Let's see what it is together. Yeah, you can see it good right there. If I could quit shaking. I'm actually trying to snap a picture while we look at it. Alright, enough of that. Gotta just love the anticipation, don't you? Alright, let's see. Half dime. Can see it from here. You see it? I think it's gonna have some good detail too. Let me snap some pictures of it in this clump like this, and I'll be right back. I like pictures like this. Alright, I got some pictures of it. Let's pop it out. Much as I like leaving it in the clump. Pop it off maybe. A little bit. Alright, let's put some spray on it. This is just water, by the way, if any of those new to the channel. Look at that big hole right at the top. It's going to have some really good detail. What's the date? 1860? Yep. Focus in, there you go. $18.60. Seated half dime. Don't see a mint mark, but that don't mean it's not there. My eyes are getting worn, but that is a good looking dime. That hole is perfectly round hole. Love it. On the last row too. Beautiful. All right, we've still got a row ahead of us. Let's finish out here. All right, well, as you can tell, I am back home. It was a pretty short hunt this afternoon, but still managed to snag a few good saves. Put in a decent amount of little work for the afternoon. Just the normal brass and wire, modern bullets, farm implements. So yeah, let's take a look at the board real quick. Of course, you got a few unknowns here. What do you think that might be? It's the cap to something. Had some attachment pieces. I don't know. If you do, let me know. There's a little parasol, half of a parasol clip, a big piece of brass, just like a brass ingot maybe, I'm not sure. Some kind of little file handle maybe. That may not be too old. This is a pewter, piece of a pewter utensil handle, so that's very old. Pewter used in utensils, I think, were only made into the late 1700s, maybe early 1800s, when they stopped using pewter in utensils. Little piece of inside of a watch. Don't know about this little piece. Some kind of shell or something. Got some lead, one fired musket ball. You can see it impacted something flat. Round ball. 2 marbles, 1 glass, 1 Bennington, and 1 little bead. But look at this Bennington. I love those. Misshapen, you know, taking some beating over the years, but such a cool pattern. Let's see what else here. Another watch, not a watch, a keyhole cover. Patent WR. This would have covered up the keyhole to a lock. Ended up with 2 wheat cents, 1 little, some sort of buttony clasp thing. Got the brass wedding band. No chance of bending that back out. Very brittle. But I'll add that to the ones I've already dug. I mean, that's just, when you think about it, that very likely was worn as a wedding band, and it was lost in the fields. So that's pretty cool. 1 flat button, nothing on it. 1 plantation token, $1 denomination, non-transferable. The Indian head cent, 1906. Got some good details on that one. You don't find, I don't find a lot of these out in the fields either. So always glad to get one of those. I always really like those Indian heads. Ended up getting 2 Liberty head nickels. This one was an I looked at it with my loop, 1885. You can see the V there on the back. Some people call them V nickels, Liberty head nickels. That one was the better one. This one not so much. You can see the stars around it. A little bit of a bust there. Almost make the V out. And then the find of the day, as it goes. This nice little seated Liberty half dime. See if I can zoom in on this. Keep it clear. Pretty good detail. It's got some scrapes and scratches. Half dime, no mint marks. That's Philadelphia. Nice little hole in it. A lot of people ask about the holes. There were a number of reasons why. Sometimes, yes, they would wear them as a necklace, but usually it was either to sew it into their clothing or wear it perhaps as a string on as a bracelet, or they would put multiple coins on a string to keep them together. For the working poor, you know, a lot of their clothes did not have pockets, certainly like we have today. And if they did have pockets, they were very loose and open pockets. So keeping coins on a string or sewing them into the inside of a garment was a good way of keeping track of them. But you find these out in the fields, and you know they were, if there wasn't any, you know, any kind of store or house around, you know that they were lost out in the field by the workers. So a lot of different reasons why those holes are there, but people always are asking. Just a very common practice back in the late 18th and 19th century, excuse me. So yeah, good looking little coin. Glad to have it. So short hunt for the day, but as always, glad to be out doing some digging. So thanks for watching. Hit me up on Instagram, I_dig_history. If you like the channel, if you're enjoying the videos, hit that subscribe button. As always, I appreciate that very much. Appreciate you guys commenting as well. I do try to respond to everyone's comments. So that will do it for now. And of course, we will see you guys next time.